Okay, dear students, अब चलते हैं to solve another numerical problem from engineering mechanics by Professor S. Timosenko, Professor D.H. Young, Professor J.B. Rao, Sukumar Pati. Is a Tata McGraw-Hill publication. Is it Tata? Yeah, Tata McGraw-Hill. In the last video, engineering mechanics, I had solved this problem for you. I had solved this problem for you, that is 2.7, right? And 2.8 is already solved in the book, very simple. 2.9 is also already solved in the book. So I'm going to the unsolved one, that is 2.10. Very simple. So this is I'm not doing for you 2.8. Okay. 2.8, 2.9, it is already solved in the book, so I'm not solving these two. But still, if you have any doubt about these two problems, you can email me. So let us go to problem set 2.1, a solution of 2.10. Now, what is given in the numerical is, this is a 1000 Newton force. This is your x-axis, this is your y-axis, and it has considered two more axes. Another axis, axis A. This axis A is also coinciding with x-axis. And this 1000 Newton force is making 30 degree with x-axis, that is same thing as a-axis. And there is another axis B, which is not along y-axis. This axis B is making angle 80 degree, 80 degree with your x-axis or a-axis. Now, what is to be found out? We have to find out the components of this 1000 Newton force along x-axis, y-axis, along a-axis, and along b-axis. That is what we have to find out. The statement, the problem, let me read it for you. Determine the components of the 1000 Newton force along the axis A and B as shown in the figure. As shown in this figure. This figure is written as F in your book, so I have not changed it. Compare these components with the rectangular x and y component. Now, let us first find the x component and y component of the 1000 Newton force making angle 30 degree with x-axis. That is very simple. That is like your school physics problem. As x-axis is also here, x-axis is also a-axis. But your y-axis is not your axis B. That is different. Let us find the x component and y component of this force 1000 Newton along x-axis and y-axis. So I have redrawn this diagram only considering x-axis and y-axis. I have redrawn it here. I have redrawn it here for you. This is your same 1000 Newton force. It was making 30 degree with x-axis. So that is what I have taken here. Now, this is your y-axis. So if this is the resultant, then I drop a perpendicular from here on x-axis, let the point is A. I drop a perpendicular from this point on y-axis, let the point is B. So this is a parallelogram. In fact, a rectangle. This is a rectangle. And therefore, this component OA and OB will be called rectangular components because the angle between OA and OB is 90 degree. Means if OA is a force, OB is a force, both starting at the point O, using parallelogram law of vector addition, considering this as one side and this as OB as the second side, two adjacent sides of a parallelogram, if this parallelogram is constructed, which in this case is a rectangle, then this is the diagonal. Therefore, this is the resultant of OA and OB. So OA is the x component of the force 1000 Newton. OB is the y component of the force 1000 Newton. So taking this angle is 30 given, so cos of this angle. So cos 30 is equal to base OA over hypotenuse OC, OA over OC, OA over 1000. It was not 100, it was 1000. It was given 1000, yes, it was 1000 Newton. So this comes out to be 500. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. This cancels with this. I am left with 500. So 500 root 3 Newton. Not 50 root 3, 500 root 3 Newton. That is the x component of this 1000 Newton. Similarly, if you take sin theta here, sin theta will be perpendicular. This side CA over hypotenuse. So let me go to the next page. So by taking sin theta, we will find the y component. So don't look at these lines. Okay. Now sin theta will be sine of this angle will be AC over OC. So sin 30 will be AC over AC, OC. OC is 1000 Newton, and your AC, the side AC has the same value as the side OB. So for AC, I can replace OB. So your AC is same thing as OB over 1000. So so from this cross multiplying, OB is equal to 1000 sin 30. Sin 30 is 1 by 2. 2 cancels with this, so 500 Newton, right? Not 50, 500 Newton, sorry, is your y component of your 1000 Newton force. Now, as a small note for you, x component and y components are called rectangular components because the angle between them is 90 degree or pi by 2 or radian. Now let us find the components of the 1000 Newton force along axis A and B. Means what you have to think, I have done another diagram for you. Means what you have to do means thinking this to be as a resultant and diagonal. If you draw a line parallel to the axis B, and from here if you draw a line parallel to your axis A, then this is the rectangle. So this is the component of 1000 Newton force along axis A. If you drop a perpendicular from this point to this point, will be the x component of 1000 Newton. But since axis B and A are not perpendicular to each other, so considering this as the resultant, if you draw a line parallel to the A axis and another line parallel to B axis, then you get this this parallelogram. So this is your component of 1000 Newton along axis A, and this from here to here is the component of 1000 Newton along axis B. So now that is what I am saying. Now think of 1000 Newton as a resultant with starting point O and as the diagonal of a parallelogram. So that is what I am going to do in the next phase. So just what I just explained you, I have redrawn it for you. So this is your OC, that is equal to given as 1000 Newton. Considering this as the resultant, a line is drawn parallel to the axis A and another line here is drawn parallel to the axis B. So we get this parallelogram OHCGO, and therefore this is the component of this 1000 Newton along axis A, and from O to G is the component of this 1000 Newton force along B axis. So that is what I am written here. So OH is equal to component of the 1000 Newton force along axis A. OG from O to G is the component of 1000 along axis B. Now if you compare this part with your school physics, that was your parallelogram law of vector addition. Now if you remember, in parallelogram law of vector addition, such an expression was derived in your school days. R square is P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta, and tan alpha is Q sin theta over P plus Q cos theta. And when these two things were derived in your school exam, your diagram was like this. This was R, this was P, this was Q. Now, if this is P, this is Q, and this is theta, then the tan of this angle is Q sin theta over P plus Q cos theta. If you consider this as P and this as Q, then this expression will be P sin theta over Q plus P cos theta. You have to be careful here. Now if you compare this diagram and these two expressions with this one, then this is your R. That is same thing as this, which is 1000 Newton. And this 80 degree which is given in the question is, in this diagram, is theta. And this angle 30 degree is your alpha. So, and your OH is equal to your P vector, and your OG is equal to your Q vector. And your OH, you have to find out OH and you have to find out OG. That is the two components of this 1000 Newton force along axis A and axis B. That is same thing as saying you have to find out P and Q. So by comparing, you get your R is 1000 Newton given, alpha is 30 degree, theta is 180 degree, and P is your OH, and Q is equal to your OG, and these two things to be found out, right? So just put the values. So just put the values. A rectangular component is gone, so let us leave it here. So put the value of R, alpha, theta in equation 1 and 2. So you have two equations with two variables, that is P and Q. And the value of P, that is OH, and the value of Q, that is OG, is to be found out. That is, this is the component of the 1000 Newton force along axis A. This is the component of the 1000 Newton force along axis B. Now solve it. So I have put the values. R square is equal to P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos 80. R is 1000. And then tan alpha, tan 30 degree is equal to Q sin 80 by P plus Q cos 80. So these are two equations and two variables. So you can put the value of cos 80, sin 80, cos 80 here, tan 30 here in a calculator, and there are two equations, two variables. So now solve. Now solve to find out P, that is equal to OH, that is equal to the A component. The component of 1000 Newton along A axis comes out to be 777.86 Newton. Q is equal to OG, that is equal to component of 1000 Newton along B axis, comes out to be 507.71 Newton, right? So, as I explained you here, if you drop a perpendicular here, from this point to this point is the x component. From this point to this point is your component of 1000 Newton along axis A. So if you still have any problem in solving these two equations, because there are two equations, two variables, you can solve it easily. So if you still find it difficult, you call me at this number or send a mail at this address. And these questions are for engineering students, not for school students who are preparing for their competitive exams. So that's how it is. Any difficulty you can write in the comment box. Thank you.